Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Shaq here, and welcome to a Captain's Log. I haven't done one of these in a long time. I mean, it's been months and months and months. But I wanted to give you guys an update on what's been going on with the channel. Okay, so for a lot of you, all I have to really say is the words Time Warner Cable, and you'll be like, oh, yes, quite right, Captain Shaq. Obviously, your internet has sucked balls and has been completely unstable because Time Warner Cable, and you're unable to stream anymore and probably do your job, and now your business is falling apart. Yes, it sounds totally reasonable. Yeah, Time Warner Cable basically killed our internet connection. We had a snowstorm like 3 weeks ago, the big one that came through the Northeast, and since then my internet hasn't been stable. Some days I'll have 60 down and 6 up, and we're paying for 50 and 5. Not bad, right? Not bad. That doesn't sound too bad. Well, see, that's the problem. It's not stable though. So in the middle of a stream, the last stream I did, which was a space engineer stream with Morphologist, right toward maybe the last quarter of the stream, we went from doing pretty good. You know, we had a few slowdowns, a little bit of complaining in the chat, but nothing too bad. And then all of a sudden, 3 FPS for the rest of the video. And you can actually go back and look at that. And what basically has been happening is my internet upload speed has dropped to 1 meg or below, completely random, just totally out of the blue. You'd think like peak hours. No, it doesn't really matter. Peak hours, it does slow down. And 5 megs up is about where you need to be to stream 1920 by 1080, 30 FPS, 60 FPS, you're kind of pushing it. So the situation this has put me in though, Time Warner, a lot of you are probably saying, why don't you just get another internet provider, unless you're from the United States and realize that there's probably only 2 in your town. We have 1 cable internet provider, Time Warner, in our little town in Greensboro, and it's not even that little. It's like 290,000 people live in this town. Nothing compared to when I lived in Phoenix, but there is only 1 internet provider that provides speeds of 50 and 5. That's the fastest you can get in town, unless you get a fiber optic business line to your home, and that is really expensive. If you guys know anything about that, we're talking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars to get going. So that's the thing. So we're in a tricky situation where we have the fastest internet we can get. We don't have a strong enough Wi-Fi connection to get, like a set service like Verizon or whatever. And those are all limited in gigabytes. It's this really messed up situation. I can't move. If you're thinking, oh, shuck, why don't you just move out of town, go to someplace that's got a faster internet, fiber. Go out somewhere where it's got Google Fiber. I can't move because that would take Tabby away from her dream job, and I can't do that. And we got to both be happy. And I can make videos, I just can't stream, and those videos take forever to upload. If you've noticed, my videos have been coming out at night instead of in the morning now. It's because they're taking 3 to 5 hours to upload. Yeah, that's great. That's great for your your YouTube business. So we had this situation where it's like, do we get the fiber line and continue to do what we're doing? That would fix our problems, but cost a ton of money. Do we move? No, well, we can't really move. So what is our choices here? Well, if we're gonna get the fiber line, they have to install that. Fiber has to be run to the house or the place you're renting. And if you're renting, you don't really wanna have somebody install a multi-year contract on a rental property. So now we are in the middle of buying a home. We wanted to buy a home already. This is kind of the thing that pushed us over the edge, and we're going through that crazy stressful process. So if the videos seem like I'm missing a couple more days, you're not seeing as many videos, maybe the quality's dropped a little bit, hopefully that's not the case. Just bear in mind, for the next month or so, we're gonna be going through the house buying process. And it's not the first time I've done it, but it is stressful. It is really stressful. So that's happening. You guys have been totally supportive about it, and I really do appreciate that. I've been getting messages. Once I announced it, that we were working on this, I got messages on YouTube, I got messages on Twitter, and I got messages on the Patreon page, just being like, oh, Shaq, keep up what you're doing. We're happy to support you. We love your content. It's like, oh, that is awesome. I mean, I have one of the most positive communities, so it's really neat. When we finally get it, I'll do an interior tour of it, and show you guys what's up in the new captain's office, even though I just did, it feels like I just did it. Maybe 6 months ago, I did the tour of the office with a big poster in the back. I'm going to be tearing all this down and moving it, so totally worth it, though, because the place that we're getting, it's going to be the nicest place I've ever lived. All right, so you guys now know what's going on with the channel. I just want to say a quick thank you to everybody who's been showing their support, for the patrons that are out there. You guys, especially like that January time frame, if you don't know anything about YouTube, January 1st is like the cliffside of income for YouTubers. So if you're a new YouTuber, bear in mind, that's not just your channel imploding on itself. That is the normal thing for January 1st. There's a cliff that's going to be your analytics. And that's where things like Patreon really help to kind of help you kind of flow through that, or planning ahead is really the way you need to do it. Plan ahead for the really great time in December where you're going to see the most of your income, and then January, and then sometime in the summer kind of gets low. So, all right, guys. Hopefully more videos coming out. This upload speed is killing not only my ability to upload videos quickly, but also, well, hosting a server for certain series and playing multiplayer games at certain hours is causing issues. So I am working on solutions to this, and hopefully we will be 100% coming soon. Thank you guys for your patience, and thank you so much for joining me on the channel. It's been a lot of fun the last almost 3 years now. And I'm on this close to 200,000 subscribers, so that's exciting. I'm going to have to do something special, or maybe just do another Captain's Log. If you want to see more of these logs, let me know in the comments below. And if you have any ideas on how to fix the internet situation, I have called every provider that I can think of, talked to their business side multiple times, because you never know what kind of rep you're going to get, and talked to their residential side. And yeah, the solutions are nil, pretty much. So, except for this fiber line. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video.